on, girl. You can come in. Hello. Well, that didn't work. Where'd my stand go? Hold on. I'm coming. I don't think anyone's there yet. Whew. Scared everyone away last week. Okay. What am I doing? Here we go. So I was really prepared. I was like, oh, I'm in here early. It's warm out today. It's a little warm. I'm getting really warm. I'm getting hot. So I was like, maybe I'll go lighten up my clothes because I was pretty cold this morning. Anyways, then I realized I didn't have my camera stand. Hey, happy Sunday. I didn't have my little magnet camera stand that I put here. I'll show you this little thing that I put on the phone to put on my little wood stand that I made. Anyways, I didn't have that. It was in the home bus because that's where I've been hibernating for the past however long. And yeah, at 12:58. Hello. Happy Sunday to you. Um yeah, like at 12:57 or 8 or something like that. I remembered that the stand was in the home bus, so I ran over there to get it and I'm like, well, I'm over here, so let's hello, bartender's daughter. Welcome. Uh I'm just gonna make my tea and then we're gonna get started. So I ran over there to get the phone stand and I'm like, I'm gonna ditch these wool socks, I'm gonna ditch these long pants, and I'm gonna put on shorts and sandals. Weird bipolar weather makes me feel happy that it's warming up, but also, I don't know. Give me some notice. All right. I would think with the warming up that I would have stop having a runny nose, but that's not happening. So I apologize ahead of time for any sniffles I got. Let me show you guys this view here that I have today. Part of the day I've spent, part of the time I've spent today is clearing out this bus that was totally chaos. If you watched my Friday video, I was so embarrassed when I opened the door. I was like, oh, yeah, that's what it looks like in there. Look at that. That's right outside my little studio here. That's where I did a plein air video and the rocks were a lot more visible. But with all the rain we had, it's the creek is real high today. Yeah, I feel really peaceful with that right there. So I thought I would have everything open today to kind of air out all of the winter. Is that something that you do? Air out the winter? The funny thing is, when I changed clothes over there, that was where my tissue was in those pants. So I'm sorry, 1 second. Okay, getting the computer set up here. You know, I tried to come out here an hour. I came out here an hour ahead of time to get so I was all ready. It doesn't seem like it matters. I don't know what to say about that, but here we are. Yes, very healing. I definitely haven't had the best week. Um I don't know if it's hormones or the state of the world or combination, but um, I'm really thankful for art. Helps my brain. Full moon, definitely. Yep. Um, okay. Think I'm logged in now. Uh, Friday, when I was recording my video, my phone said out of storage. So oddly enough, gosh, I just want to get to my channel and not see all the news, please. Oddly enough, the wow, I don't know what I was saying, you guys. Sorry. I just want to see where I'm live. It feels like a brand new thing I've never done, which is not the case. I'm clicking you, and I feel like it should say live. There it is. I am so glad y'all are here. There it is. Okay. I am in, let me turn this volume down. Okay. Okay. I am in Tennessee, East Tennessee. Okay. She's standing here. Well, I'm not closing the door, so she came in here. If you want to keep it charge of her, then take her with you and put her in the home bus, because I can't close the door. It's too hot. No, go. Hands are done. Oh, stay. Make sure stay. Just close that door. Close it. It's okay. I got all the windows open. I love you. Northeast Tennessee, welcome. Yeah, I hope the weather's nice there. I think I'm in Northeast Tennessee. Maybe we're neighbors. I've been here about a year. Cock County or Cocky County. I've heard it both ways. There's an E on the end, so it feels a little bit better to say when I know it's spelled that way. But I'm going to say Cocky County because it just feels nicer. So this week I have been doing something that I haven't done before, which is the 100-day project. I didn't know that was a thing, and maybe it's only a thing in art Instagram, or maybe it's only a thing in Substack. I don't know, but I found out about it, I think, through Substack. And it doesn't have to be art that you do. It can be writing or baking or sewing or whatever. And the idea is you just do something every day for 100 days. You pick it and you decide what it's going to be and everything. And there's not a lot of rules really, except you try to do that thing for 100 days. So I picked cats because I have 2 cats now and a dog, and I have been working on a cat comic mostly in my head, sometimes on paper, but it hasn't been consistent. And oh, that's what I was going to say when I blanked out a minute ago. Do you guys have this thing where you think of your brilliant ideas like in the twilight of going to sleep? Like, I'm almost asleep, and that's my brain is like firing on all the cylinders. I don't feel distracted. I don't feel unfocused. I'm like lasered in. But the problem is, I am so sleepy that I cannot keep all the thoughts, like record all the thoughts. Yay, Caroline. Yeah, my best stuff comes at bedtime, and it's really, last night I did get my phone and I wrote down a couple notes, hoping that I wouldn't lose that magic that happens there. And it might sound funny, but I'm actually considering getting one of those little old school voice recorders. The logic behind that, oh, I have paint on. This is Rust-Oleum paint on my hands because I finished the catio yesterday that's on the back of our home bus. Well, I say finished. God, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. Um, I got the catio enclosed, and so this week I'll work on putting cat shelves and stuff like that in. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of those old school little recorders because getting my phone out and then having the light on and then, there's the phone, might as well check things. Um, I think if I just had a little voice recorder, then I could just sleepily talk about the ideas and have it for the morning to, to kind of make sense of it all without like working on the phone and having the light in my eyes and all that stuff feels more like yucky. So, but man, I've been having these brilliant ideas at night and then in the morning. I'm even writing at night. Like I'm writing in my brain. And maybe I'm just hallucinating, but I think it's brilliant. And then I wake up and I'm like, what was that? That was cool. What did I say again? And it's just gone. So, yeah, I wondered if that happened to other people. Um, okay, so yeah, the 100-day project. I've been doing cats, and so this week, the only art I really did was the 100-day project because other than my video, which I ended up using for my day 5 or 4 or whatever that day that was. Um, but the reason I picked cats is because I really want to do the cat comic, and I don't really I haven't spent a lot of time drawing cats or studying their uh, body structure and stuff, and I don't think my comic will be realistic by any means, but I kind of want to have the concepts down. And then I discovered I have this problem with white cats is that I can't make them white. It's hard for me to paint them white because they're white. They're all white. So I'm going to show you some of the cats I did, and then I'm going to actually paint a cat. I had a suggestion that maybe some colors. I think they said pink and purple um, to make a white cat. So let me fix this camera here. I think, shit. Okay. Well, y'all are getting, y'all are getting the real deal here today. Hang in there with me, people. I'm working on it. It's going to happen. Okay. I open that up and then I can see your chats. Okay. So here are some cats I did. I did that on a live. What was that? Last week? I think I've shown you guys this one. That's these Derwent Inktense blocks with a fine liner and a little bit of the Neo color too. My little funky M cats, I call them. I think I saw this on a bookmark somewhere and I don't remember where. I could credit that person, but I drew all the M's first and then I went through and did expressions. I just wanted to kind of study different expressions or do a little study of different expressions. And this one's my favorite up here because the ear went in front of his face. And so I made him cross-eyed. And then my second favorite one is this cat, this cat going, what's going on over there? I did a little cat comic. It wasn't really part of the project, and I didn't really have the right pens with me at the time, but I was waiting for my husband in the car, and I decided instead of scrolling, I would draw a little comic. So this is basically a 4 panel of my journey from thinking computers are way cool and being surrounded by all the technology and culture of that life when I did that for 30 years, and then feeling totally burnt out 2 years ago, and then now just finding my zen in nature. Um, Another little comic that's just this picture, which is I had a feeling of putting a third one here that said, so it says, "What are you doing?" I'm putting tape on my face so AI robots can't copy me. I have this whole AI thing rant that I'm on right now, which is valid. But I don't know if you've seen the people that kind of body paint their faces so that they aren't, um, their faces are not recognized on surveillance in mostly big cities. But um, anyways, the third panel would say, he would say, "That's really good because otherwise you'd be a copycat." That didn't come to me until a couple days later. Charcoal. This was a day I didn't feel like drawing. I saw someone say they didn't feel like arting or their strength is gone. I understand. Oh, energy. That's right. Yeah, I understand that. I didn't really. I think the 100-day project so far, I'm only on day 8 or something. Why do we do stuff when we have when we have a project or a challenge or something like that? It's more motivating to do that than when you're on your own. At least I don't know why that is, but I'm asking that question. Do you guys have any theories on why that is? Because I didn't feel like doing anything this day. You could probably tell. And I had this book was beside my bed in the house, and this pencil was the closest thing I could reach. And I never uh, draw anything with charcoal. And I decided, what the hell, let's just do it. So, but I did it, and I got my little project done that day, even though I didn't want to. Well, this was my YouTube video day where I really didn't want to. Like, as much as I didn't want to the day before, I really, really didn't want to this day. But this one is kind of like warmed up to me. I feel like bonded with this one because I think because of the emotions that I was feeling, instead of shutting down like I normally do, like stare out a window and just have horrible thoughts, I did art, which is not what I normally do. So it gave me hope that that's maybe my new I could do that again instead of just wow, I'm gonna have to think of a new system because that keeps happening. It seems like the phone shouldn't be too heavy for the stand, but what do I know? Let me see if you guys are saying stuff. Mm. Yeah, I like not having to do a project because I feel like, but I don't know. I feel like the project's helping me because I think because other people are doing their own thing, and I feel like I'm part of a. Let me see you guys for a minute. Feel weird. I feel, I feel like I'm in good company. I just saw that word, um, of other people being creative, and also making sourdough bread is an art. I've decided, and kudos to you, Caroline. And I wouldn't mind tasting it, but maybe one day when I'm near you, we can have sourdough. I have sourdough starter in my fridge that looks disgusting now. It's been in there maybe 2 months. I don't know. But I watched a video that said that little stuff on the top can just be poured off and then you could still use it. We'll see. I have a feeling between me and my husband, who he's the baker more than I am, and I feel like I'm the one that's going to be doing the sourdough, but that means it might not happen. All right, let's see if we can keep this going. We will get there. You all are true champions. Uh, so this is Wynter, who is a white cat. This is where we're going. Everything has a reason. This is why we're doing this today. This drawing right here that no one saw except you. I used a Sharpie. I often like to sketch with a Sharpie instead of a pencil because I like the idea of not erasing, and I feel like it takes away the I need to make this a perfect piece of art or a perfect anatomically correct cat or whatever. Like the sketching with the Sharpie is just it fills my I don't know, it just makes me happy. Anyways, Winter's white. So other than doing an outline of Winter and just leaving it on the page, I decided just to kind of play with the Sharpie and see what kind of hair marks I could make and stuff like that. But you wouldn't know Winter's white based on this drawing. But that led me to, hey, how do I actually do Winter? This was some little cat eye tests. This was a lot of this is going on in the world. You didn't see it, you didn't hear it, you're not talking about it because it's not about you. But even the cats say that we need to talk about these things and we need to be not just taking everything for what it is. I did this whole thing and then I posted it and I realized that I left the H off anything. So I think everything's fine because cats say anything. They don't have to have the H in there. They told me that that's what they do, so I got it right. Okay, now we're to the end of the story, which is this is Winter. Um, this is a routine of him cleaning himself. He's cleaning his really fluffy leg right there, not his private part, so I felt okay taking the picture and not intruding on his time. But um, I sketched with the fine liner pen, and then I just kind of left him white, and I didn't know what to do. So I posted it, and I don't remember who told me to do purple and pink. It might have been Allie. Are you on here, Allie? I saw you, didn't I? How about white and gray paint on black paper? That's a good idea. Your starter will be fine. In the fridge, all you need to do is stir the liquid hooch. It's so gross looking, but I will. Okay. Thank you for that encouragement. I'm going to try it sometime. So, yeah, I I thought I would try Winter, and I did sketch him, even though I just talked about sketching with a pen because I didn't know how much time I would have. So I kind of did a rough pencil sketch based on a photo of him on the catio. He's sitting down, so his butt's down here on the ground, and then his tail is going to go over into this second page. But I thought it'd be fun to play with the pinks and blues, or I might do purple and blue for his hair. And so that's what we're going to work on. I might stop rambling so much and turn the light on and get going here. Okay. Find my most of my supplies. Did I bring my pen brushes over? I think I did. This is not watercolor paper. This is just a mixed media pad. It's a Canson mixed media pad. I've done watercolor in it, and it actually doesn't seem to buckle like the other watercolor paper I have. So I'm gonna go for it. Slightly thinner brush here. I don't have black paper right now, but I love that idea of painting Wynter on black paper. I think I left the brush that I've been using over at the home, but I'm gonna find some here. Okay. Well, let's get going here. So this is just the Uniball Vision. I also like the microliners. Um, I haven't been using these as much. This one's really fat. This is what I really needed for my comic the other day. But they don't go over when I do the Neo colors, the wax crayons. They don't like that. I think what I do like about the project is that it keeps me in play mode, like not taking everything so seriously. And I also feel like every time I do something, I'm learning and growing, you know, my skills, I guess you call them. I don't know. It's fun. Substack has been a breath of fresh air. I deleted Facebook off my phone. Uh, what is it now? A couple weeks ago, I guess, around the 20th or something. And then I found myself going on the browser, which if you haven't been on Facebook on an actual browser window, it's not the same experience, which I think is good because you don't want to be on there very long. But I really don't want to be on there at all. I've been on there since the beginning of time, Facebook time, and I'm feeling kind of done. My husband and I are kind of doing a thing together where I think he's doing it more for me than himself, but uh, we're not doing Facebook for the month of March at all. And I already know, based on my own little couple weeks, that I'm going to be fine with it. It feels nice. It feels more like real life. Does that sound right? I don't know. I lived in the internet so long. I was so excited when it came out, and now I just kinda wish I mean, not you guys and not YouTube because it's a good way to connect, but some of it's just, like, gross. Okay, let's see what we can do. Get some water around the edge here. Not that water, gross, Nat. What'd you do that for? The water says, "It's not my fault, you didn't bring a water jug out here." I know, I'm not mad at you, water. It's my fault. Alright, maybe I have some good water now. Nope, still kinda dirty. Oh well. The cats were out here this morning, and I really love having them in here, but I also wanted the windows and doors open, and it's a lot less stressful because they're cats, they're gonna go outside. Um, so today I chose the fresh air over the company. Kinsey's in here with me though. Let's see. Well, you should be glad of it. I'm not gonna be wanting to be negative about it, but I think I already have been. I don't know that it enhanced my life at all. And in 2028, it would be 20 years since I joined it. No, 2027. So the next year will be 20 years. And yeah, I think I feel, uh, hmm, I don't like to have regrets, but I do wish I wouldn't have spent so much time on it. And I kind of made it my life and my work. I did digital marketing and stuff like that. And then I like had to be on it. And I was telling people how cool it is. And I'm drawing up here because I'm scared to start for some reason. So I'm just going to make some squiggles and colors and help myself get out of my own head for a minute. So yeah, I think me and Facebook are breaking up. Something I told Don, which I think was like his eyes got real big. I feel like it's a billionaire's playground. Like they're using us and we're just like letting them. Here's my art. Scan it. Do something cool with it. Make it an AI thing. Here's my face. Go ahead. You can use it for training your AI to take over the world. Okay. Shut up, Matt, and do art. Oh, Hmm, some yellow. Hmm. That's gonna work, but trying to make a little bit of a headway for the whiskers. Mm, Not really having it all in there, am I? There we go. The 100-day project thing has also been cool because at night I did get some of these thoughts down on my notepad and my phone. Um, and so I've been just doing random ideas for the cat art, and I'm going to keep doing that. But I also, like, I have 100 days, right? So I was like, wow, I could do a couple projects within the project and maybe it wouldn't be so overwhelming. So in the 100 days, I've taken where I've used what today will be 8, and so that's what 90 days, almost a little over 90 days left. And I could break that up into thirds or something and do some projects. Like I have a book I want to do, and I have some little affirmation card ideas that I want to make with cats. And so I was thinking, I can break it up throughout the 100 days and, maybe like a couple days here and there, I can work on those side projects, side quests type things. I just went over the area for his whiskers. What might be good for his whiskers on stuff like this is a white gel pen. I think I have one of those somewhere. Okay, let's play around with his fur now. Let's see what you guys are doing. over here. Yeah, I was thinking about Caroline says that use it mainly for your art page, and I was thinking about my art page and possibly using my computer to manage my business page. I'm just letting this dry for a second so I don't bring those colors into the cat. Anyways, I was thinking about using my computer and going onto my business manager and using my Facebook through my business manager to do some art stuff. Sorry about the motorcycles. All right. Here is a question for y'all. What colors should I use? What colors should I use for Wynter's fur? Originally, I was going to do either pink and blue or purple and blue. And now that I've done this green and blue backgroundy thing, um, I think I'm done. No, I'm just kidding. uh, I'm avoiding, um, you know, I'm avoiding experimenting for some reason. So let's go for it. But what do you guys think? What color should I use for the fur? Or try to make some of the fur marks like I did here. Is this the page? Yeah. So here I did black and gray and a little pink. I'm thinking, you guys have an opinion, thought? I normally just go with my gut, but I'm having my gut's having dyslexia right now. I don't know. I can't read it. No. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna do blue and yellow. Very pale grays. Oh, somebody said something. Pale grays with very pale blues and pinks. I like that. Trying to see if I have any place on my watercolor thing to do some lighter colors. There's one spot. Cleaning my little other palette here. What if I needed that color later to make it again, I guess? Okay, let's see here. Oh, blah, blah. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. The tail is so floofy and cool. Oh. Being very conservative. Only time I'm conservative, I guess. Oh man. I'm scared of that. You can't ruin it. It's just a sketch. Get out of your head. The thing I don't like about my little koi field box, I think the paints are nice and they're probably decent quality, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really I haven't spent a lot of time with watercolor. You probably can tell. But I don't I don't know what these colors are called. Like they don't have this little packet doesn't it says the numbers, which probably came with the when I bought it, but who knows where that is? And I didn't know enough to like look at that. So I don't know what those colors are. You know, when you see things like um, you know, scarlet red or whatever. I don't know what those colors are. So that's I'm like, "Oh, that blue that I like." Oh, man. I think I'm gonna be spending a lot more time in here though, because of the weather turning around. I feel like that excites me and kind of taking the pressure off myself. Some of you might remember when I was talking about doing workshops in here. Some of you that have been with me for a while, and I'm not I'm not going to pressure myself into that right now. I feel a little bit like hesitant with that, and I want to listen to what's happening. Like, why am I hesitant about that, and what do I really want to do in here, and do I really want to do workshops and have other people come because I am so introverted. I think I could still do it like small groups, but or like individuals, but I also haven't had the art studio in warm weather to myself. And all that to say is I'm not going to push it. If it feels like something's happening and I can do it and I want to do it, then I will. But right now I feel like I'm not going to do that. I don't know. Might change next week. Too blobby there. Sorry, tail. Didn't mean to mess you up. When in doubt, put more water on it. We'll work on that later. Oh, good. Hi. Welcome, Wendy. Welcome to watching me not know what I'm doing, but having fun anyways. I did make a pink with watercolor the other day. Oh, it's still on the cutting board over here. Let me get that. I'm scared. Let's see what this pink does over here. Okay, that's good. The really funny part about all of this is my reference photo is on my phone, and my phone is being used to record this video. So we're just going with the sketch that I did, which I thought was going to be the solve all the problems. And make some fur lines, maybe. There's like this squiggly. I remember the squiggly little um, way his fur goes up here, like on his head. I don't know if it's because there's like a meeting of the hair and it's like frictioned up there or something. This is a number 5, so I probably could go smaller, but I'm also not very detail-y. Hmm, feel awkward. Arr. I got some um, I got some blue on there, I think from my hand or something. Try to get that a little bit. There we go. He is so floofy that I don't know if I can. I know maybe with practice I can get to where I can convey that, and maybe watercolor isn't the right thing. I don't know. Um, I'm playing. I don't know the best medium that I like the most and all that stuff. I'm just exploring that. I've always like done stuff because I had to, which is unfortunate, but also it's what it was. And so now I'm like, I get to, I get to play. What am I gonna do? Figure it out. Have fun with it. Hmm. I don't know if you guys can see the let's see. Oh, thanks, Nicola. I appreciate you watching, and it makes me happy that you are relaxed. Um, I didn't think about this being part of the 100-day project. Uh, I probably won't. I don't think I'll put it in my thing. I'll probably just do another practice later because today is a. I'm not going to work as much on the catio. So I don't know that this one's part of the 100-day project. It might be. I don't. I haven't thought that. Didn't think about that. Oh. I just do I have done, and the reason I decided to do cats on the 100-day project is because I've been doing a lot of cats, and because of what I wanna do with the cat comic and stuff like that, I thought it'd be fun, and so I do cats anyways. Some of my other lives had before I did the, 100-day project had cats, mm, winter mostly, but I've never, like if you go back to my little, plein air video out by the creek here, I never finished that because I didn't know what to do with Winter. He's white and well, obviously he's white. We're talking about that right now, but he I didn't know what to do with him other than like line work with a pen or something. So this is figuring that out. And if I if I get some clarity with it or if I just have fun with it, I will have accomplished something that I didn't accomplish before. That makes sense? I guess to answer the question is I don't know. I don't know if it's part of the 100-day project. It might just be a cat painting for me to figure out Winter. But I really like that blob there. Gotta let stuff dry for a minute. Are y'all enjoying a hot beverage? I'm having Twining's English breakfast decaf. Okay, that sounds fun. Um, yeah, it's really the live stream is it, the reason I wanted to do live streams are there's a couple of reasons why I wanted to do live streams. One is to connect with you guys. Um, when I just post videos and you guys comment, you make me want to know you more because you're awesome like that. And I thought, well, if I do a live stream, then we can have more interaction. And I talked about maybe doing a Zoom. I don't know because I want to, but I also I did so many Zooms in my career that I still have a little bit of PTSD with Zoom. But I'm sure that this could replace that memory and reprogram my brain to be like, yay, Zooms are awesome. So maybe one day we'll do a Zoom and that'll be fun too. But live streams were because I wanted to connect with you guys more. I wanted to feel, I wanted to grow my own um, confidence with talking to people and just getting to know you guys and you guys getting to know me a little bit more. And then the third reason is to do art together. I figured like I like when people do art and then I can do art with them. And I've done a couple of paid little workshops where someone does an art hour and you pay $10 or something and you can do art the same time they're doing art, or they teach you how to do a daily art journal or whatever the thing is, and you're doing your own thing while they're doing their thing, and it just feels nice. So that's why I decided to do live streams. So wow, my painting's looking great. Wow, that's really encouraging because I don't know. Can you guys even see this? I don't know if you can see it if you're saying it's looking great, but maybe I'm just being critical. But I need to, this isn't, I don't know. Maybe I need to work on that and I want to add some more depths. But thank you. That that brought a smile to my face. But yeah, I like doing the lives because I feel more connected with y'all, and it kind of brings my videos, it gives more life to my videos because I can see you guys commenting and then have a connection. I feel more connected. That's what you just said, Matt. I know. I have a good way of repeating things I've already said. Trying to make a darker pink, but it keeps coming out red. Maybe I just need to do less water. That's what I think I need to do is less water on it. Just trying to do some little lines, but I don't know if that'll look creepy because he has like a little vinage. That's not the right word. Veins. His little veins are very visible on his ears. But again, I also don't want to really draw veins because they're not very pretty, are they? I'm um also excited because I think a bunch of new people found me through my ugly painting video, my ugly art video. And so it's nice to have some new peeps here, and I like watercolor because I can kind of erase things I don't like with water. It's just kind of nice. Oh, I picked the wrong color just now. Was that intuition or was that a mistake? I think that was a mistake. Okay, try that again. Hmm. If I turn this around, I can mess with his tail a little bit more. 'Cause this is kind of a feather. He has this really floofy, I call him floof because he has such a floofy tail, but it's like the thickest feather. I don't know how to explain it, but it does look like this. Where is that? When it's laying out, like it looks like that. It's very, 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 very plumy. I put my sketchbook in this water. We are far too critical. The background colors in blue make her look like her white self. Yeah, we are too critical, and that's a it's something that's helped me with it's something that has been helping me is the 100-day project. Obviously not it's not coming out of me right now because I just criticize myself, but um getting just the practice of arting, and just doing art is enough. It doesn't have to be, a piece that you want to hang on the wall or put on the refrigerator. When we're kids and your mom puts it on the refrigerator, or you want your mom to put it on the refrigerator, it doesn't have to be refrigerator material. But looks like a tree in his tail. That might be kind of a cool element to incorporate, like if I was doing like a collage. You guys would laugh at me because I don't even have a cup of water out here right now. So I'm doing watercolor, not a cup of water. Okay. Well, this is too harsh. Yeah. I think it would be fun to go in there and do some stuff on the background, do some stuff up here. His eyes are not visible in the picture, but maybe put some whiskers. He has really flumy. I know I said that about the tail, but I don't know how to describe his whiskers. They're very extra. Like they're not tiny by any means. They're huge and they're all over his face. But I think that would be fun to do some what is it, gel pen? Yeah, I might do that. But you guys, I've totally lost track of time. Got lost in the watercolor of it all. But yeah, I like him. He's turning out pretty cool. We can do hard things, right? Try things we've never tried and play. Well, if you oh, I know what I was going to say. I have a little thread, I think in the channel, it's called posts, and you can post on there. Um where's one that's already open? And show me what you're working on. We haven't used it very much, but we can start anytime. It is therapeutic. Thanks for being here. So unicornish. So unicornish. I like that. Anyways, I have a little tiny postcard club. It's not really postcards. It's not really a club. I'm calling it that. Where if you want to buy Nicola, if you want to have a pen pal, I am doing my very best to get some mail out to a couple of you that have mailed me awesome little this is a little card that Allie sent me that she made. I hope she doesn't mind me showing it. I won't read it. It's very, very awesome. I love it. Um, anyways, if you guys want to have a pen pal with me or be pen pals with me, I'm not going to do it for, I can't do it for hundreds of people or anything, but the group is small and I can do it right now with the small group. So, um, I'll write you back and she sent a little card. You can send a card, you can send a postcard, you can send something you made. It doesn't have to be something you made, but it would be nice if it was something you put your little marks on and made it creative. And I'll send one back to you. Or if you want to hear from me, send me your address to my email at natsilverart@gmail.com and I'll send something to you. And I'll also send a little art bus and a Smoky sticker that I just got. I tried a new company called Feel Good Stickers. And so it's I think a 3-inch sticker that's um outdoor, waterproof and all that stuff. And I'll send this to you with my little card that I send out. So you can email me at natsilverart@gmail.com and we can be pen pals and I'll send you a sticker. And other than that, I hope you all make stuff this week and be creative. And I will see you on Friday's video and then a week from today. So I appreciate you all hanging out and having fun and painting Wynter with me today. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and keep going. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you.